Hello everybody, it's the Ash Heriter. Welcome back to the Tomb Kings, the modded Tomb Kings campaign with our one and only Settra the Imperishable. Unfortunately, I have some very bad news. It's not regarding my absence. I was not recording for a while because I was in Switzerland to visit a very good friend of mine. So, however, the bad news is one of the mods updated again. It was the same one that updated before, which broke my campaign. Thankfully, the last time, I was able to re-download the old version of the mod, which allowed me to continue the campaign. However, that did not work this time. The mod in question was the Arkhan extended mod and the various submods to make it compatible with SFO and Tomb Kings Extended. So, the campaign is dead. However, I wasn't about to let Settra go quietly into the night, so I started a new campaign. I tried to replicate many of the circumstances that led to the situation where I was in, and I was able to succeed with some of it, but some of the things have definitely changed, as you can probably see. So we control Western Nehekhara. That much is still the same, and we control Northern Nehekhara. We control Numas and Kotar. Alright, some of the lords we have are the same. However, various things that had happened in the previous campaign did not happen in this one. For one, Khalida's faction is still standing, which means she has not fallen. Which means she has not come to my court, because of the Recruit Defeated Legendary Lords mods. Meaning we do not have Khalida or Rupesh, unfortunately. The other things that have happened, however, are the two factions that were down here, the Army of the Golden Scarab and King Rakaf's dynasty. I can't remember what the name of his dynasty is. They did fall. King Rakaf's dynasty may have fallen because of me. If you recall from the previous playthrough, or from the previous point at the other playthrough of this, I was planning on dealing with Rakaf anyways, because he did not accept me as a vassal. I don't know who destroyed the Army of the Golden Scarab, but it's irrelevant. I now have access to their lords. I now have access to King Rakaf. Yes, Nehekhara is yours. Yeah, I'm very sorry. There are going to be a lot of changes that have happened, and I am going to try and, in the first part of this episode, go through and explain all of the things that have shifted. So we know that Khalida and Rupesh are not accessible to us, so unfortunately Khalida's forces that were here are not here. We also don't have a foothold in this area just yet. Narratively speaking, what we can say is Khalida, disillusioned by Settra's not moving to take Libaras back, decided, nah, screw you, Settra, I'm going to take Libaras back myself. So she left. We'll say if, a year or so has passed since the last episode, alright? I'm going to try and explain this in a narrative level so that we can have some sort of continuity. So Khalida has left. She has abandoned my court, and she has retaken Libaras on her own instead, which is, of course, a grave insult to Settra. Because Settra was going to do it. He was just busy with other things. Unfortunately, this betrayal in the court allowed quite a few other issues to happen. With Khalida leaving the court, King Tutankhamun's also declared rebellion. Unfortunately, fortunately, he was unable to take Numas, but he did take Antok down here, and his rebellion kind of weakened this entire area, which allowed the Sentinels to spread forth and claim the Springs of Eternal Life and Kasubar. This, in turn, allowed Wood Elves from the Oak of Ages to use the World Roots to reclaim Orion's camp. In the process, this is what we're saying happened, okay? In campaign, I haven't gotten down here yet, and I'm already at turn 88, so I'm 10 turns past where I was before, so I figured I'm just gonna start recording. Otherwise I'll be here forever trying to make the map exactly as it was. So the Sentinels took Alhaik from us, the Bretonnian Crusaders came and reclaimed it for themselves, and now they're busy fighting the Sentinels down there. So you know what? It's fine. We'll let them have it for now. We will take it back. Another thing that happened is the wretched lizard, Tic-Tac-Toe. So when we destroyed his faction, turns out he escaped. And exploiting the chaos in this area, he was able to seize Bagar and the Plain of Tuskers, where he now infests the area with his wretched cold blood. So we're going to need to declare war on him, too. Okay? Because he is technically a rival. Okay, there we go. Now we're at war with all of the factions that we were at war with, except for the Crusaders here. And right now, I think there's a good enough narrative reason why we shouldn't be at war with the Crusaders. So, I am fighting a war on literally every front. Yeah, this front too, because the followers of Nagash are still strong. So, this is what Khalida leaving the court has done to us. However, in the process, we were able to subdue. Basically, we're just going to say we confederated King Rakaf. Settra intimidated King Rakaf so much that King Rakaf submitted, and the Army of the Golden Scarab followed suit. So, we have both King Rakaf and the leader of the Army of the Golden Scarab under our control. So, we have a couple of new legendary lords, but I'm going to go through all of the lords that I have right now and what they have to kind of give you guys an idea of what is going on in the campaign. So, starting, of course, with Settra. Settra, we have... I'll admit, I used a casket to kind of propel the campaign forward, because otherwise it was just going to take forever. And just so you're aware, I spent probably 15, 16 hours trying to get this episode back going again, thanks to this mod disagreement. So just the Arkhan extended mod, it's in my mod list right now. Don't use it. It's not worth it. It also was responsible for a lot of the buildings being screwy, because that's all fine now. And yeah, it caused a lot of conflicts even with the compatibility mod. So yeah, unfortunately, you know, I don't want to diss modders because they're doing all of this for free, right? You know, and it's a shit ton of work. So I'm not going to say anything bad about the guy who did it, but unfortunately with the fact that he updates it quite regularly, which is normally a good thing, but those updates break the campaigns, I cannot recommend it right now. Maybe later when it's all done, it's great. But yeah, so that was the mod that was causing the problem. It was not SFO, it was not the Tomb King's extended mod, it was not any of the Mixu's mods, they hadn't been updated in a while, so... yeah, that's where we're at. So, please, you know, if this all seems jarring, and is, you know, a bit annoying, bear in mind, I have just spent a long time, about 16 hours, on this campaign to get to turn 88, not to mention trying it twice to get to about turn 30 the first time, turn 40 the second time, only to have things happen that basically forced me to restart because they were just so different from how it would have gone, or I was just put into a position where I couldn't recover. I had a very stupid incident where I'm pretty sure the campaign difficulty shifted at some point, going from the normal to, like, either very hard or legendary, because the beastmen who were here were, like, spawning full stacks every turn from nothing, and the greenskins up here were also doing the same, and it was just unsustainable. I wasn't able to advance or do anything, so I had to quit that. We're back to here, so in all total, I've probably put like a full day, as in 24 hours of time into this episode and continuing this campaign. So please leave it a like, help me out, because my god, I want this to be worth it. All right, I want this campaign to continue, and I will not submit to defeat. I don't care if I have to restart the damn campaign. I will do it. Okay, Settra will have his due. Right. So back to the armies. Back to what I was actually doing. So Settra's army includes himself, of course. He does not have his chariot yet. I did not want to get to the point where he had his chariot, because that's going to be a big thing. Nakaf, he's on foot now. I do not have him in a chariot, and we have a Necrotect in his army. This Necrotect was basically a Necrotect that I'm building up so that I can put into a different army, but he's here for now. I eventually plan on putting him into Lamizash, his army. We do have him. So, Settra's army consists of a bunch of Tomb Guard. We have the Halberd variant, the Sword variant, and then we have Nehekara warriors with swords and shields, just from the Tomb King's extended mod. We have 3 units of Skeleton Spearmen, including the King Nikesh's Scorpion Legion, 5 chariots, including 3 archers and 2 Royal Chariot Guards, and the War Sphinx. The War Sphinx survived this time, which was awesome, also because I had to fight out almost every battle manually because the auto-resolve is terrible for the Tomb Kings, which was, yeah, contributed to why this thing took as long as it did. We, of course, have King Amenam Hetham. His list is more or less the same. He has 2 princes. The princes, I have named them kind of special so that we can see where they belong. We have Amun Horak, the Navigator, and Nebe Mahet, the Corsair. His legion consists of Xandri Eternals, Corsair Legions, the Assyrians Legion of the Underworld, of course, Xandri Black Shields. I have regular Skeleton Archers instead of the Vulture Legion, because I like them better. We have Ualat's Servants, 1 unit of Carrion. We will put the Flock of Jaff here to replace these Carrion once we get them. 2 Tomb Barks, and a single Screaming Skull Catapult. I don't even know where we got this from. I think we must have captured it. But you know what? I'm fine. Screaming Skull Catapult is good. I think that's what he had before anyways. We have King Lamizash, as we did before, and Sehenesmet the Vizier. So first, Sehenesmet the Vizier has Apophis. We only recently got Apophis, so he's level 1. He also has Prince Xahar of Numas. Of course, he is the current de facto regent of Numas, though currently Numas is subservient to Qatar in terms of vassalage. His army consists of 2 Nahkar warriors, the 2 units of the Sphinx Legion of Numas, which is a unique unit of Tomb Guard with Defender. They just have better stats. They're really cool. They heal also. They have a healing ability. Yeah, they're pretty sweet. He's got Nahkar warriors, Tomb Guard with halberds, 3 archers, 2 Tomb Scorpions, and 2 Ushapti. And he is marching currently with King Lamizash. Lamizash has basically the same army he had before. There's 2 Necrotects. We have Sehehet and Tolethas the Architect. Both of these are going to be buffing Ushapti. One of them is low level, so he doesn't yet. But he's got the 6 unit of Ushapti as he had before, including the 2 Ancients. Just a standard front line with some Xandri Black Shields that he has basically requisitioned from King Amenam Hetham. Some Nahkar warriors with swords and shields, and some basic Chaff Spearmen, Chaff Archers, and the Blessed Legion of Fakth. So that is Lamizash's army. As far as the builds go, it's been more or less the same. One thing I did do was added the extra skill point mod, which already, it overlaps a bit with SFO, so it doesn't provide all that many more skill points, but I think in all total it provides 8 or 9 more skill points, or maybe 10 or something, during the earlier levels, because I think it's only level 1 through 5 that you get 2 skill points in SFO. But with this, I think it's 1 through 10 that you get the double skill points, and I think it's nice to be able to get more of the stuff, because the skill trees are so much bigger with SFO and Tomb Kings Extended that you really end up missing out on some of the unique flavor. Now, the new things that we have. Under King Rakaf and the Army of the Golden Scarab, 2 kings joined us. These are 2 kings that hate the Greenskins very much. And the Greenskins are a threat. We are at war with basically all of them. They've been continuously attacking Nakara and Gorgazan, which have basically built up into just super fortress cities. And right now I have King Rakaf here in Gorgazan. He's holding this city from Greenskin invasions. We haven't been able to move up to take anything. But he has a fairly basic army. So King Rakaf himself has some pretty interesting stuff. So he is a War Sphinx specialist. He also has, a blade that has frostbite, which is pretty interesting. And right now, I'm just gonna be building him to be, a War Sphinx specialist. He doesn't have War Sphinxes yet, because we can't recruit them yet, but his army consists of Tomb Guard, Spearmen, Archers, Sepulchral Stalkers, and Screaming Skull Catapults. Nothing interesting. It's a basic army. It's just here to complement the garrison to make sure that the Greenskins don't attack us. Now, here is a bit more of a different army. This is the Crimson King Imrathepis. This is another legendary character. He is insane. Literally, he is mad. He was driven into a frenzy against the Greenskins, and his army has some really cool effects that actually liken to Crone Hellebrun. Some of them are not cool. I made the mistake of kind of building him in a way that didn't work with his army. Because his army is subjected to rampage. His entire army can rampage. His entire army also has frenzy, but his entire army can rampage. He is also a Sphinx specialist, so he's currently mounted on a War Sphinx. But his army includes 2 Tomb Princes. We have Sensena the Warrior Sage and Jot the Red Rider, who will be leading a group of Nahkar Horsemen. The main line is Nahkar Warriors, Tomb Guard Halberds, the Kepra Guard, and some Spearmen, and then we have 3 units of Nahkar Horsemen, 2 Ushapti Ancients, and 1 unit of Screaming Skull Catapults. Just to, keep the enemy honest. I'll probably delete the Skull Catapults once we can get War Sphinxes. He guards Nakara. He is brutal. He is... I'll read out some of the stuff that he gets. He gets some wild things. So, I mean, he causes terror, which is cool, and he's kind of a melee monster. Like, he has just a ridiculous charge bonus on his Sphinx. It is destructive. He gets bonuses when fighting against greenskins, which Rakaf also gets, so this is perfect for the guys that are holding the line. Fanatical Fervor, basically, if he's not at 50% leadership or less, he's just stronger. The Madness of the Crimson King, which is a thing that his entire army gets, which is when the Realm of Souls Tier 1 is reached, any unit that isn't broken will get a buff. It's like a massive melee attack and damage buff. And vigor. It's really cool. Madness of the Crimson King Overwhelming procs at Realm of Souls Tier 2, and the third tier procs at Realm of Souls Tier 3. And they're wild. This one stops Rampage, so at Tier 3 at least it stops your army from rampaging. But your army will rampage. We also have, no, where was it? There was another thing. No, okay, that was it. I've built him to be just a melee combat lord. He does have Lightning Strike. It makes sense for him. He's very much about striking fast, striking hard, and leaving nothing but corpses in his wake. But yeah, he is King Imrathis, the Crimson King, and he is awesome. He's super cool. So that's where we're at. This is the current status of the campaign. The other factions that are still around, I explain what's going on here. We have a defensive alliance with the Thoric Ironbrow. We have a defensive alliance with the dwarves here. We are currently neutral with the Knights of Origo. Khalida, we'll deal with her later. Narratively, she betrayed us. You know, in the campaign, we haven't interacted with her at all. But we're just gonna pretend that there was a narrative reason for this. We'll say a few turns have passed, which, you know, 10 turns have passed. We'll just pretend I didn't record, and a lot of interesting things happened that fall outside of what is normally allowed to happen in the game mechanics. So, without further ado, let's get on with this. Alright, got my armies. I've got my 2 lords guarding the northern frontier. They're going to stay up there. They're not going to do anything. They might ride out to deal with greenskin armies as they approach. I may send him out to go and exterminate the floating village. Unfortunately, he would have to raid to get there, which would leave Nakara exposed. Would also leave him exposed. You know what? What's he going to do if he's not, you know, he's got to be out raiding, right? Okay, no, you, please, can you do this properly? Oh, now he can't. Or can he? Oh, he's in enemy territory, but is he? Whatever, he's there now. These guys, so yeah, I've already moved them this turn. They are going to come down and try and basically subdue this territory. It's going to be down to just these 2 lords. They're both kind of construct-centered lords, or at least they have armies with significant amounts of constructs in them, so that could be doable. Whereas Amenam, Hetham, and Settra are going to come from the west to kind of draw their attention. Unfortunately, we're fighting 4 separate factions in this area. I'm not going to go for the Black Pyramid. It's going to be too hard to defend. And I'm confident in my forts around the Black Pyramid that we should be able to hold it. The only thing I'm a bit concerned about is the Black Tower of Arkhan. And you know what? I'm concerned enough about the Black Tower of Arkhan that I'm going to demolish this building and build a fortress structure here. For now. There's also Sudenburg. And I'm going to do the exact same thing in Sudenburg. I'm going to demolish that and we're going to build a fortress. I have enough money. I will say the Arkhan Extended mod and how it played with the other mods, I think, was part of the reason why my economy was so broken right off the bat, because the economy was not broken at the start of the campaign. I was actually struggling for money for probably the first 40 turns. But at this point, it's kind of the same as it was before. I basically have infinite money, so I don't know if it's just that mod, but it seemed to at least make money a little bit more of a factor. Alright, we've got some greenskins moving down from the north, I see. Or at least it looked like that. Something moved up there. I'm really curious to see what these guys are going to do. Call to arms. Arabian prospectors being attacked by Clan Gridis? Yeah, I'll help the dwarves, no problem. I don't know what Clan Gridis is doing to attack them, but whatever. You want a military alliance? Not for payment, but I'll give it to you like that. That's no problem. We can be friends with the dwarves. They have thus far not bothered us. They've been pretty honorable with as far as walking, you know, trespassing and all that stuff. They haven't really done any of that. I can respect the Dowie. So, you know, Who the hell wouldn't respect the Dowie? Yeah, see, this is what I was worried about. Like, the moment you turn your back on, like, 8 greenskin armies show up. So we're gonna have to abandon our foray out and move to hold Nakara. If they decide to go south, they won't be able to make it far enough. And honestly, they can attack Hemry. Like, good luck with that. Double Necro Sphinxes, all of these Ushabti, like, seriously. Good luck with attacking Khemri, if that's what you want to do. It's these other settlements that I'm a bit more concerned about. But we have Amenam Hetham here. We're going to take him off of the march stance. And I could attack this. This is a nasty army. Necropolis Knights, Serpent Guard, 4 Tomb Scorpions. Whew. This is an army I can't defend myself against. I need to pull Settra up here. That's what we're gonna do. How far north can I get? I can get up to here? Great. We're gonna do that. I'm gonna bring Amenam Hetham here, and they're gonna march together. They have a long history of cooperating and working together quite well. They're going to continue doing that. I'm not going to send one of my lords out to his death needlessly. Okay, Bel Aliad, I can hold Bel Aliad. That's fine. Alright, so we need to upgrade the Black Tower of Arkhan with the fortress structure. Oh shit, we can't. You know, this will be fine. Or, what is this? Black Tower of Arkhan? No, we're not building that. We're not honoring Arkhan. Not even a little bit. That is not allowed. Okay, this is an issue. I don't know if we're gonna be able to save this. Tutankhanut. The only saving grace here is that he has a crappy army. But I don't know if we're gonna be able to hold Sudenburg. We may lose Sudenburg, guys. That would be unfortunate. But, you know, it is what it is. These guys. Do I attack the Springs of Eternal Life? What is the garrison here? That's huge. I'm not attacking that right now. I'm gonna go this way. But yeah, see, look, they have an army here. The problem is, actually, if they try to attack me together, that's fine. I think I can win that. So that is a gold chevron meaty army. You know what I haven't been doing? I have not been using the special modifications. So I want to do that. Like, these Scorpions have the Charnel Valley Obsidian, so they have ward save and extra armor. They have 120 armor. They're super tanky. But I want to upgrade some of these units as well. So let's get these Tomb Guard. We could get Eternals. Would be really good for this. Just make them, like, super thick. No, this... Well, it does give the passive bonuses, which are quite good. It's 180 jars. I have a lot of jars. Funerary Rites of Usirian. More uses of the Realm of Souls could be cool. The Tomb Swarm could be cool. Rite of Sachmet's Spite. No, not going to be useful here. I'll hold off on that. What can you get? So we could upgrade his Ushabti, or we could upgrade some of our archers. Disciple of the Hawk Legion. No, it's going to make them better melee combatants. We do not want that on our archers. But let's upgrade the Ushabti. We could upgrade them with Charnel Valley Obsidian as well, just make them super tanky. Or give them the Tomb Swarm summoning. Could be kind of interesting. Artisan weapons for magical attacks. I don't know if we need that here. What do they have? Armor piercing? Yeah, that'd be really good. But or I don't do it here and I do it somewhere else. Like, what if I do it with Settra? Let's buff up Settra's army, I think. Let's actually upgrade... Oh, I can't do that with these Royal Chariot Guard? Or these ones. Are they the same? Oh, whoa. Hold on. What the hell's going on here? This is totally different. Yeah, this is completely different. This is a Regiment of Renown, and they have totally different stats. Not sure how I feel about that. Yeah. Yeah, these are way better than the Regiment of Renown version. Kind of makes me not want the Regiment of Renown version. Like, what's the advantage here? Yeah, they have... Yeah, slightly more melee attack. Not worth it. Not really worth it, huh? What can I recruit here, though? Because I would need to have something here that I can replace really quickly. I could just get Nakar Warriors. Stand in. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna delete these. frees up a rare slot. Or did it? Actually, I don't even know if it freed up a rare slot. Yeah, you can't recruit these because they're special units, which is a shame. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna get... Wait, what? I'm gonna delete one of these spearmen. And... So I don't want to... Ooh. No, we can't afford Tomb Guard archers. They're way too... They cost 3 special unit slots, which is really rough. Anything to recruit here? Not really, huh? With Amenam Hetham. Anything to get here? No. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna get some archers for Settra. I think that's fine. We got 3 units of archers. Should be okay. You're holding there. That's good. Yep. I'm not looking forward to that, but what can we do about it now? They're here. They have come. If I can attack Numas from behind, that would be great. It's just the problem is they're going to have a ton of armies, because we're decently far in the campaign. Most of the Tomb King's characters have, you want a peace treaty? Tic-tac-toe? You offer me money for a peace treaty? Tell you what. I'm going to accept it. For now. Okay? I'll accept the peace treaty for now. We attacked him. I'm fine with him begging for mercy. He can grovel. We'll deal with him later. It's just one enemy that we don't have to deal with at the moment. Basically, we just intimidated him for 400 gold, which, we don't need, but it's the message. That's what matters here. Okay. Greenskin's attacking. As expected, I should be able to wipe that unless they come in to reinforce. And they are allied. The Bloody Hands, by the way, were strength rank 1. I think they still are. And this is actually the first time we've been attacked by the Bloody Hands directly. Yeah, this is an issue. Especially if he doesn't directly attack me. Ugh. Yeah.
Your tribute, thrall.
John Tyrwald? No. I have a non-aggression pact with them. Because right now they're fighting against the Sentinels. Okay, they're coming up to Khemri. That would be a brutal fight. Like, that is an army that can actually maybe threaten Khemri, but probably not. Like, oh, you're raiding me, huh? He's raiding me because he's being pursued. I don't like this. You better leave. Alright, we need to... Oh, we did upgrade Bel Aliad. Alright, what can we got here? Yeah, right. This is not bad. This is Black Tower of Arkhan. So we definitely want to build this here, because this is going to give a Tomb Guard and Necrosphinx as a garrison. Having a Necrosphinx be part of the garrison is super good. This is going to be super good as well. I mean, we have all of the money, so we can basically just freely build whatever the hell we want. The last thing I'm going to build here is, I think, another Ushabti building. This will also allow us to get more Necropolis Knights. Right. See, like... Where's the other army? I only see one army here. Hold on.
We retreat! Forget it!
Yeah, really. Where's their other army? I'm... very confused. Is that how the WA works? I don't get it. Like, what does this auto-resolve tell us? Well, we could lightning strike them. That would still be a Pyrrhic Victory. You know what? I feel like I could do it. And I like the smaller scale battles more, right? Like, I would be losing out on a ton of my own units, but... I feel like I could finagle a victory from a smaller scale battle, especially this. Like, this would be a nightmare to fight against with all these super fast cavalry if I was fielding an army that had a lot of things to protect. But at this point, I have a throwaway unit of Screaming Skull Catapults that I actually don't care if we lose. So I'm gonna do this. We're gonna attack Wurzag, and you guys are gonna see... You're gonna see the insanity of this army. Like, is it very good? No. But it's kind of fun. It's a bit frustrating if you have a ranged army, or if you have ranged units, because they'll go rampage too, and it's just like, oh yeah, my archers are charging into melee, even when they have like half of their ammo left. So I just built it, I've rebuilt the army, like no melee units, we have nothing to protect. I'm gonna put my crappy spearmen in front so that they die to the enemy range and to the enemy charged. And, yeah, I'm gonna use my cavalry like a, you know, just a death ball. The catapults... whatever, I'm gonna leave them alone. If they get killed, they get killed. I don't really care. I think we got them because we captured them. He was busy fighting against Numas before. Alright. So, I'm gonna spread it out a bit. So, I know the, like, standard campaign thing is to just field a line, right? But I feel like it's actually better to run a more, spread out division. In most cases. I'll put these two here, close together. Right? Okay. So that's gonna be my main infantry line. Oh yeah, and then there's the Kepler Guard. Right, the Kepler Guard. Okay, you guys go here. Never mind then. I want to put the Kepler Guard in the center. They're super squishy, but they will deliver some hurt if we let them. And then let's put our Shabti Ancients right here, just to, you know, cause terror. Do they cause terror? They just cause fear. I don't know. What does it say? So many icons! Oh, they cause terror. Awesome. Alright, catapults are gonna go here. I legit don't care. Alright, Imrathepis. Imrathepis. That's his name. He's gonna lead. Going straight in the front. Let's take a quick look at him. See if we can take a look at any of these units. So he's pretty cool, you know. He's got his sweet crown. He's kind of got the Hetham headdress. He's got the sweet lappets on his robe, the long like streamer things that come down from his pauldrons. You can't see him too close because he kind of clips out on top of the War Sphinx. But got a sweet glaive. Yeah, he looks cool. He's got the red highlights as well, which is very cool. We have one Tomb Prince. The Tomb Prince I'm going to put in the unit of the Guard. Or the Kepler Guard. And then we have our Necro Horsemen. They can all Vanguard, can't they? But he can't. Oh, he can! Oh boy. Oh boy. Hold on. That's really cool that he can Vanguard. I like that. Alright. They are going to be my harassment force. The only thing is I'm kind of concerned about them getting bogged down by wolf riders. And if they were, like, better cavalry, I would be less concerned about it, but the thing is, wolf riders, like, these guys aren't that good, so I'm going to actually use them more defensively. We are going to do the one thing this army does, which is charge. Alright? Okay, that is a unit that we need to be a little bit concerned about. Let's see here. If we can time this, get this going. No, that was stupid. Well, it did something. Didn't do as bad as it could have. Alright, he is going to go and attack Warzag. Just kill Warzag. Okay. Basically, what I don't want to have happen here... Why do they stop? I hate that so much. Wow, they just, like, Wolf Riders die instantly. I love it. Go and help there. Go and help there. Though, actually, the Tomb Guard, see, look, they're already rampaging. Like, this should be fine. The Tomb Guard should clear that. Let's pull in there. I just want to have my Screaming Skull catapults. Man, we just, like, wrecked them. Alright, go use your Tomb Strike just to clear out all these Forest Goblins. Forest Goblins will die rather rapidly. I'm gonna send the Shabti Ancients there. How are our Cav doing? We're swarming in. Where's my Tomb Prince? Does he have Tomb Strike? He does. Let's wait till he's actually in, though. He's not in. I want to make sure he gets the Tomb Strike going. You have this Desert Strike, but you're not in combat, so let's pull you guys in. This is gonna be over real fast. Like this is, I don't know why it gave me this like awful Pyrrhic Victory bullshit. Like this is over. Are you in? Yeah, do it. How's that terror? Yeah, they're running. They are not having a good time. That is the only part of the army that is concerning to me right now, but I will do this on them. That should be fine. Our Necro Warriors are doing okay here. Did we lose our Tomb Guard? Nope, they're fine. They are a-okay. Wow, we may even keep the catapults. How's Imrathepis doing? He's beating up on Warzag, so that's good. I have no control over what he does, by the way. He's just like, he's just running on his own. He's like, I'm enraged. I'm angry. Oh, I love it. I love it. Alright. You guys, I want them to actually pursue. I want to get these guys to pursue as many of the enemies as possible. We're going to charge into them. I know they're spearmen, but pff, they're goblins. Okay, they're forest goblins. They're a little bit better than regular goblins, but... emphasis on the a little bit. Yeah, you guys are not going to catch wolf riders, but just go. Like, I just want my Necro cavalry to wreak havoc on the back line. Just pursue everything that's running. Is Warzak dead? No? He's about to die. He's not having a great time. He's getting just beaten around by the, I literally can't control him. Oh, man. At least my catapults aren't rampaging. I don't know if they can. I would hope that they can't, but I wouldn't be surprised if they can. Alright, let's just mop them up. This is well and truly over. This was an absolute slaughter. Chase them down. I am fine with there being archers, because they're goblin archers. I'd rather just pick off the regular goblins, because I can deal with them. Let's put this here. Don't even need to look and see if that does anything. Don't really care. Just any kills we get. Better than no kills. You do your heal. Why the hell not? Yeah. Yeah, that was brutal. He's brutal. He didn't get... Oh no, he got some kills. He got a lot of kills, actually. Especially when he's routing people. This was a slaughter. This is an absolute slaughter. And you know what they say about slaughter. You can't spell slaughter without laughter. There was some laughter here. That was a decisive victory. Who got a reasonable number of kills? Yeah, my cavalry... I mean, they were admittedly chasing routing stuff for part of it, but... I love cav. I like light cav, actually. I really like... I love all cav. The only cav I don't like are super slow cav. That, to me, defeats the purpose of cav. Like, I don't like Empire cavalry. If I play the Empire. And I do actually like playing the Empire. They're just a very fun faction. Narratively, I'm not, you know, the biggest fan of the Empire, but I enjoy them on, like, a tactical level, because they are super tactical. They're definitely one of the harder factions to play, and have one of the higher skill ceilings. You know, I wouldn't call myself, like, a very good player at all, but I like those types of factions. I don't like the, you know, sit there and let artillery reign supreme. You know, I'll run a lord like that every now and then if it makes sense. You know, if I'm, I don't know, like if I were to be playing like Hetham, for example, I would of course have him fielding like several caskets of souls, which is very much cheating with how many kills those get. And I'll tell you now, I used the casket of souls to kind of push the campaign forward, because I didn't want to sit through. I did not use Lich Priests. I'll have you know that. I did not use Lich Priests. But I did use the Casket of Souls. Just the one. But you saw I deleted it, which, you know, hurts my soul, but it's okay. Right, so that was a good victory. He actually... Warzak did some kills on us. I guess he probably used one of his spells. I didn't catch what he used. You know, a better player would be, like, aware of everything that's being used. Did we... Yeah, we'll replenish. Of course, we can't use the harvest organs anymore. I was using that up through the campaign, I will admit. But that was just to get the campaign back to where it was. Because, my god, it took a long time. Now we'll use whatever advantage I have. Let's see here. I feel like giving him more speed is not a bad thing. Just let him go real fast. Or we give him this, the extra charge bonus, plus 10 more charge bonus. Yeah, that's hilarious. We'll get that. Some physical resistance is good, too. The Red Rider. I like this guy. I like the idea of a Tomb Prince on a horse. Because I don't use the Tomb King's cavalry very much, but I will here. And give him Devastating Charge. Alright, well, that was effective. So he has Lightning Strike, so I could feasibly just finish Warzag off. But he gets a trait, too, from Warzag. Did he get the trait? Or did he already beat Warzag at some point? He may have already beaten Warzag. I have no idea.
My will.
I'm gonna kill him.
Done.
It's what he would do. He's not the type that's gonna just sit around. Like, he's gonna go out. He's gonna hunt the greenskins. This says Pyrrhic Victory to wipe them all out. What would I lose? No. No, and I would rather lightning strike this like a reasonable person. So this will give me a decisive victory. Yes, thank you very much. Warzag, you're dead. Goodbye. We'll get a charmed shield, which I'm gonna give to my Red Rider. I can. Excellent. Give you that. Let's see what other equipment we can give him. I don't think we have much. Faux Feather Torque? Affects flying enemies. Yeah, that's good. That's kind of a weakness of the cavalry, is they can get zoned out by flying units. Let's look and see what these get. Okay, Xar's Desert Wind. Grants him an ability. It's a buff. For the activatable buffs, I just worry that, like, I'm gonna forget to use. This is constant. 200% acceleration and deceleration, plus 20 charge. That's awesome. Settra's Legacy? Hell yes. We get this. Bonus versus infantry? Eh. With this Equine Mummification, this seems even better. Is this just... Wait, what's... This 20 charge bonus. This is... This has the acceleration and deceleration thing, plus weapon strength, melee defense, melee attack, and speed. That sounds way better. Yeah, I'm gonna do this for all of them. This sounds fun. This looks fun as hell. Hell yeah. Actual Tomb King's cavalry build. What is this? What game am I playing? And the Kepler Guard. We gotta get the Kepler Guard a little better. Oh, they can only get Disciple of the Hawk Legion. I mean, that's not a terrible idea, but... Should I finish them off? Like... Can we do another battle? This is all biggins. That's definitely a more intimidating force to face. We've got Snotling Pump Wagons. Right, and this guy leveled up too? Or, the War Sage?
I cannot.
What do we give him? Do we also put him on a horse? Man, I feel like I'm just gonna put him on a horse too. But I kind of built him more in the yeah, I built him more of the infantry fighter. So never mind. He's gonna hold the main line. But I do want to get some of this stuff to give the leadership, like Infamous Legion. That sounds really fun for this army. Just scare the enemy. And we have all of the bonus against greenskins. Like this guy gets, like his army gets some 8 leadership. The enemy has minus 12 leadership. That's why they were routing, like, instantly. That's ridiculous. Plus 8 melee attack against greenskins? My god. And then he causes terror, of course. I mean, he already causes terror. He's on a War Sphinx, but... Oh, man. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. Oh, and then more leadership, more melee attack, double experience, more weapon strength. God. Yeah, we're gonna wipe these guys out, too. Alright, jerks. This says close victory. Do I fight this? You guys probably want to see this fight, so I'll fight it. We don't need a lightning strike. I don't know where that other army went. I think Warzag just pulled a second army out of his ass. I don't know what that was. I don't know if that's like a mechanic in this. Oh! It's an underway battle. Not as big of a fan of this. Was he an underway stance? I didn't even see that. I guess he can't retreat then. Morgulum Backstabber. I remember you. You're part of the, that tribe that, it's the one that normally starts off, that, like, Queek has to fight right at the start. I fought them too. Alright. So we've got our infantry line, once again. We're gonna do the same kind of thing. God, I cannot wait to be able to save formations. Dear Lord. It's gonna be so nice. Okay, let's be smart about this, though. There, you go up there. You there. You here. What the hell? Really? Okay. Pretty sure that was not that unit, but alright. I'll take your word for it, game. I'll have the Tomb Guard here. So I'm gonna have to use the cavalry more defensively then, because I'm not setting them in the front. That's just a bad idea. Tomb Guard here. Right, then we'll have the 2 Necker Warriors here, and then I'll actually put the Kepler Guard behind the Necker Warriors. With the Ushabti up in the front. Well, near the front, kind of. The problem is they have biggins. Which is going to cause problems for the Ushabti. But you know what, that's fine. He's gonna go there. The Warrior Sage can jump in with these, right here, actually. Okay, so this whole force, not that, will be one group. Catapults is group 3. You're also part of group 1. You are going to be group 2. Okay? I mean 2. There we go. Charge. Catapults can... Yeah, we should just start pounding the big uns as soon as we can. This looks profitable. I love this archer volley, the Legionary Barrage. It actually, like, it doesn't do a huge amount of damage, but, like, you know, it's something. That's... Especially if they're, like, super blobbed up, but I currently don't have the patience to blob up. Yeah, the cavalry I'm gonna have to be really conservative with, because, like, most of this army is anti-large, and anti-large that hits hard. Yeah, and they're all high mass. But it looks like their center is weak. So what I'm hoping will happen is this guy, because I'm going to send him straight at their war boss. I'm going to send him straight at the war boss too. I'm going to send these guys also straight at the war boss. Screw it. I'm going to send these guys at the Snotling pump wagons. You engage there against the big uns. We gotta really hit this flank hard because there's a lot of them here. Okay, you guys can go here. The Kepler Guard are gonna engage there. Oh wow! Oh wow! Whoa, whoa, whoa! They dealt a lot of damage to me. They just dealt a ton of damage to me. I don't know what that was. That must have been the. No, I really have no idea what that was. All right, great. We hit their pump wagons with the Ushabti, which is good. Get in there. Don't really want to have them be isolated for too long. Let's pull in that way. Alright, what can I do with my cav? Is there anywhere I can go? Not really. I could send him in. You know what? Is there a way to thread the needle here? I don't think so. But let's just charge in. Let's just charge in right here. We can get another Legionary Barrage. Let's drop that right here.
Realm of Souls.
Pull them out. Let's cycle charge a bit. It's not going to be the best cycle charging, mind you. How are you doing, mate? Why don't you do that? Why don't you use a healing potion as well? You guys go in and kill the archers here. Or recharge. Why don't you recharge? I don't know what you're doing, but it's clearly nothing. Yeah, get in on the big uns. They're the real threat here. So we're going to suffer some losses in this fight, for sure. So, no going around that. But we are at least inflicting massive morale damage on the greenskins. Like, look at them. They're really not enjoying this. There's groups of them breaking all over the place. Cavalry. I can't tell what's going on here. This is just madness. Everything's like glowing. Like, our guys are glowing because of the Realm of Souls. No, not the Realm of Souls. I don't even know why my guys are glowing. But we're glowing for some reason. How's this lad doing? He's killing some wolf riders. Seems like a waste of time, but I don't know if we can pull out of that. It's fine. Yeah, good. Okay, big uns are shattered. That's good. I don't think they can escape. So I'm pretty sure this is a, let's get our cavalry to try and just chase down the enemy. As much of it as we can. You stay on the war boss. Just keep him from rallying. And then this should be fine. The Sphinx can just go, you know, full terror on whatever's in its way, basically. Like, ultimately, I don't really care. Let's land this here. Pick off a few of those. It won't do any damage to the Ushabti, so I'm not worried if it clips some of them. No, it won't anyways. It's pretty fast acting. Well, let's kill him. Let's kill him. You go and kill him too, would you? I don't know if you can catch him, but you'll try. Alright, you see if we can... you're rampaging. Oh, you're not going to catch wolf riders, so never mind. Okay, well, that was fast. Did we catch him? We'll probably catch him. I think we'll catch him. Get Tomb Strike, too. Get some extra damage. Or Desert... Yeah, that was Tomb Strike, not Desert Strike. I think he's going to get away. Yeah. Right. Decisive victory. Yeah, I would say so. They did not kill too many of us. I want to know who dealt all that damage to me, though. Because they didn't have a caster, so it couldn't have been that. It may have just been, like, volleys from the, was it really Night Goblin archers? Did that do that much damage, or did he just get, like, focus fired by their entire missile contingent and took a lot of damage because of that? That I guess, is possible. But he took a beating there, but he dealt a beating in turn. Like, that's respectable damage for this battle. The Tomb Guard racking up some kills. God, I love Tomb Guard. That is so cool. Catapult's doing well. I'm gonna keep it until it dies. Just cause. Yeah, so he's Imrathepis is scourging the greenskins. He's having a good time. He's doing what he likes. It's kind of funny though in his lore. It like states that he's the scourge of the greenskins. He'll show up and just burn and obliterate the greenskin settlements. He'll just ride out of nowhere basically. But of course, because they're orcs, as soon as they see him, they're like, "Oh, it's that guy! Great! This will be a great fight," which is just awesome. It's like a Gazgul and Yarrick in 40k, where like the one guy who was able to fight against Gazgul Thraka and beat him. Gazgul finally catches him and is like, "You know what, Yarrick, I'm gonna let you go because you actually put up a good fight, and I want to fight you again." I like the orcs for that. I don't like them in most other ways. I find them to just be kind of an obnoxious faction. But I like their fighting spirit. 8% replenishment? Yeah, I mean, what else can we do? We can't really do the other things. Oh, they did get away. Well, they didn't get away far enough, so, sorry, mate, but you're gonna die. Ooh, Sword of Anti-Heroes. I am giving that to one of these lads. You, sir, the Red Rider, are gonna get the Sword of Anti-Heroes. That sounds actually quite good for him. We'll have a pretty solid melee attack. And we all leveled up! Alright, he's level 18, goddamn. Yeah, I'm just making him a monster. We have this, which makes him constantly rampaged. I don't know if this is a good idea. I don't know if it's a good idea, but it's -8 enemy public order, -4 siege holdout time. Like, this is very good. This is incredibly strong. But he's constantly rampaged, and he only -30 melee, or -30% melee defense. So he'd basically be down to 40 melee defense, which isn't terrible. But I don't think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make him faster. I'm gonna give him more speed. Or was I doing something else with him? Shit, I don't remember. Whatever. The Tomb Princes, the Warrior Sage. This is my infantry commander, so we're gonna build him appropriately. I'm gonna actually give him more trainer, just so that we can get these guys up into gold chevrons, because I like this army comp, and I'm probably not going to change it too much.
I alone shall restore Hekara.
This guy needs to just get all of the things that make him a more fearsome horseman. So, more charge bonus. I love it. Alright, let's wipe these guys out. We don't need to fight this again, so goodbye. You're dead. We'll replenish again. The glittering scales, look at that. That I'm going to give to the infantry character. But we level up again. Yeah, more charge bonus, of course. Now he has a charge bonus of 70, which is solid. Oh, you have the Shield of Tolos already. So do I give the glittering scales to the Red Rider? No, he has a charmed shield. Interesting. Who do I give it to? Yeah, you have armor. You have Gambler's armor. What about the glittering scales on him? Oh, this is pretty good. I'm gonna give him that, actually. It's gonna be good on the War Sphinx. And we will increase his, Oh, we give him Desert Strike, hell yeah. Oh, Petra's Golden Corselet. Yeah, a little bit of lore for him. In his immortal lifetime, King Imrathepis fought beside Alcatazar the Conqueror. Holy shit, so he's really old. And he was one of the great ruler's chief lieutenants. The Crimson King was present during many pivotal battles, including the subjugation of Kasabar, the pacification of the Black Boar Orc tribes, and the sacking of Cursed Lamia, where Imrathepis bested several vampires in personal combat. Not a small feat, by the way. This heavily enchanted golden corselet was presented to Imrathepis by Alcatazar as a gift to cement their friendship. It is said to contain a spark of Petra's flames. which the mortuary cult called down to burn Lamia to the ground. Sweet. Giving him magical and flaming attacks, 75% fire resistance, 12 armor, and 10 melee defense. Holy crap. So he gets this armor now anyways, so now we have to give the armor to somebody else. Well, let's do it. Let's give it to somebody else. What about you, Amenam Hetham? You already have special armor, so not you. What about one of your buddies? Horak the Navigator, you already have a helmet. You have a hat. You have a thing too. Everybody has stuff. Who doesn't have armor? Rakaf, you don't have armor. Why don't you take the glittering scales, huh? You deserve some things, buddy. And, Settra doesn't have armor? Well, I'll give him the Gambler's armor for now. We still haven't done any of his, like, item quests, which is, kind of criminal, but we'll get around to it. Alright, he is 3 levels away from his chariot. God, it still pisses me off how long it takes to get his chariot. What do we want? We don't want that. That's boring. We want this. Alright. And his Necrotect, which shouldn't be in this army, but, you know, he's here. We'll get, the Ushabti incantations. Once we link up with the, 2 characters that actually use Ushabti, I will, transfer the item. Amun Horak the Navigator. I'm gonna actually give this guy some more auxiliary skills. Because he's, I guess, you know, fluff-wise, he's a navigator, right? So he's gonna be more of a support character. So let's go down this road. Let's go down Phalanxes. Okay. Alright. He didn't... Oh, he did attack me. What are the chances of winning here? Yeah, this says valiant defeat, but this is a terrible army. Oh yeah, but he's gonna beat me. I'm already suffering damage. Damn it. I need to... This is upsetting. Because I need to come down here. Well, I will. We're gonna just have to retake that. And, honestly, worst comes to worst, it gets raised or taken. Then I will take it back, I'll raise it, and I'll use the incantation that gives me a, this. And I'll just resummon it. This doesn't come to my capital, right? This comes to my faction leader? It does. Great. So, we'll, if we lose Sudenburg, I will, reclaim it that way. Alright, you guys. So we can pick this army off. Seems like it would be a good pick. But at the same time, I feel like taking a city, taking Kasabar is going to be better. Oh shit, but he can't move? Why not? Was it blocked?
Not this time.
We need to raid Alhike. I'll do that later. Apophis leveled up. What does he get again? If I recall correctly, his skill line isn't particularly impressive until later. Yeah. It's not until he gets later stuff. Unfortunately, I'm kind of stuck with that now. Let's look at a few other things. So, yeah, what we're researching, I didn't really go over this, but we kind of went for the same dynasties as I did before. I got a few more things, but some of the big unlocks I have not gotten. I just waited until we're going to do something, because... So the mod developer of the Tomb Kings Extended, Agamuk, he, I made a comment in some previous episodes a while back about how cool vulture riders would be. Turns out, and I was like, hey mate, you know, you're a mod developer, you should totally make those. And then, well, it turns out he already did. So we need to research those and get them, because that's really what I'm here for. This is, yeah, Necrotect. Obviously, we want increased mobility. And let's get the increased jar hoarder. We just need as many jars as possible. I couldn't attack here. I could probably beat that army with one of my armies.
My will be done.
I'm just wondering why he can't move. Like, this guy can fully move. What's Kasabar's defenses? Strong. Not what I want to deal with. Well, there's an army out here. Ow. It's my favorite elbow. Is this my territory? It is. This is my territory, so I'm just going to attack him here. Screw it. It says Valiant Defeat. I call bullshit. Pretty sure Lamazage can win this fight. This will probably be the last fight of the episode. I may do a little bit of campaign stuff afterwards. But 3 battles. Was it 3 or 4? Ooh, they'll be bunched up. They have the choke point. That doesn't benefit them at all. Like, I have better missile strength. Not, like, ridiculous missile strength, mind you. I only have 3 archer units, though Lamazage himself is basically a ballista. He hits quite hard with that bow of his. So if they want to cluster up there, that's on them. I'm happy to oblige them. Perfect. Alright. So, to set up this army, let's do like this, okay? I'm gonna run like this, and then I am going to put these 2 kind of back here to sort of guard the flanks a little. Put this guy to this side. Right, just so that we have a little bit of a convex formation. Is this convex or concave? I can never... I get the 2 wrong, just like without fail. I just cannot figure that out. Alright, new Shabti. I'm going to put them on the flanks here, because we have spearmen on the flanks, which is anti-large. Right? So we'll put the anti-infantry Ushabti on the flanks, and we'll have the anti-large Ushabti Ancients in the center, where we have our swordsmen. Okay, that's how we're going to do it. And then I will have a Necrotect on each, basically like in the middle in each place. And then we have this guy who can group up with the Blessed Legion of Fakth, who I feel like should be behind my regular 2 skeleton archers, just so that they take less damage. But then I want them to actually be in a hard group. And we can start. Let's go. Save my bombardments for now, because it might be that they really bunch up. Though, actually, I don't know if I'm going to get a better opportunity just cutting down their line like this. Holy crap. This is great. That's going to do some damage. Yeah, you didn't like that, did you? So we're not going to engage. I don't want to engage directly, so let's just move our army to, like, right... Get a better position here? Yeah, that's a little better. So we'll go there. Then I can put my archers right here for now. And we'll see what happens. We'll see if they react to that. We'll fast forward a bit. Oh, they're coming. Oh, Lord, they coming. Yeah, I think they realize that they do not have the range advantage. Man, Lamazage is such a... He's so cool. This is from... He's made unique by the SFO mod, by the way. The SFO mod makes all of the Dynasty Lords into unique characters, which is dope. Do we charge in? I feel like we should charge in. Though... No, we have the... Okay. Pull. Ooh, they got sneaky snakes. Let's take the sneaky snakes down with the archers, actually. That seems like a good call. We can use the Potion of Speed to augment his reload skill. Yeah, look at that. They're melting. Let me get this going, because landing this right here would be pretty awesome. Let's put these guys right here. Okay. Then let's put these guys... Screw it, just charge them in. Where are my Ancients? Let's bring the Ancients in there. Let's bring the Ancients in here. There we go. They are nicely clustered right here, so let's drop the bombardment. It's gonna do some damage. Oh, look at that! Oh god, that's a lot of damage. Yes. All right. Okay, it's not ridiculous damage, but it's something. All right, get the regular Ushabti in there. They'll mince these. They'll mince those units pretty well. How are my archers doing? I feel like the snakes are dead, so let's pick off these Ushabti next. So basically, these 2 archer units plus the Blessed Legion, which is the Blessed Legion Sunder armor, they will melt things. They will melt heavily armored units real fast. And the great thing about it is he can restore their ammunition 3 times. Like, replenish 15%. You see they've already used probably 20% of their ammunition. Watch this. Bam. More ammo. It's so good. You just keep this, like, tight archer formation. That's why I put them in the group lock. So we should win this, actually, with pretty minor casualties, which is going to be really, really good. Let's get the Necrotex to do some healing. Got both of them, so let's heal that Ushabti. and this one. Just want to make sure we don't lose any models. We lost one there, but, you know, what can you do? So these Ushapti are going down. It's King Oftos over there. Actually, let's now finish their archers. So their archers are doing a bit to us. They're I think, you know, weakening us a little. Not too much, but something. God, he's cool. Alright. How's this going? Are we shooting in? I can't see that we're shooting in. It looks like we're not shooting. It looks like we're just clustering onto each other, which is kind of annoying, but hey, we'll do this. Can you guys... What the hell are they doing? They're just, like, bugging out. It's like they don't have a fire arc, which they should, because they're archers. So, I guess... This will be over real soon. So the center... Yeah, we're losing a bit in the center. That's a little bit concerning. Yeah, they broke through the center, which I don't like. But we'll be fine. We should be A-okay. The flanks were winning pretty handily. Yeah, well, what is this madness? Oh! I see. I get it. I understand. Let's get our ancients back here. We're taking some losses. The Blessed Legion needs to not die, so that'll take 10 turns to come back. Let's do the reanimate then. And let's move some of our Ushapti back, because, you know what, we don't need all these spearmen here. Let's actually reinforce over this way. No, can we goddamn click on the thing? It's great. Alright, and we can do some more reanimation. If you would do that on those Ushapti, that'd be great. Yeah. Oh boy. I'm gonna lose the Blessed Legion because they don't feel like running. They're just like, no, we're gonna fight to the death in melee against these giant statues. Seems reasonable. Also, my guys just aren't doing what I asked them to, which is always delightful. What the hell is this? Cairn Wraiths? Cairn Wraith Legionnaires? What? 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 What is happening? What is this madness? Not complaining, that's really cool that they have that, but goddamn. I was not expecting Cairn Wraiths. Like I would have if it was Arkhan's army. Alright. We should, yeah, unfortunately we lost the Blessed Legion. It's gonna be a problem, but we can at least re-recruit because we're still in our own territory, so that's pretty huge. Oh god. We need to get the Necrotex on their lord. King Oftos. Alright. I'd like it if these guys wouldn't just stand around here like this. You two guys, can you kill their archers, please? That'd be great. You guys get in there. Get in there on them, would you? Alright, we got this. They're breaking. That's it. Army losses kicking in. We won. Not as clean as it could have been. Alright, enemy lord is down. This was definitely a bit more of a messy fight than I anticipated. After the, like, initial engagement. I thought this was gonna go really clean, but yeah, their monsters just kind of pushed through this. Of course, the Ushapti summon, which... Yeah, always gotta keep something in reserve, and I kind of neglected that in this. So that was on me. The losses I took were mostly on me here. No bullshit game mechanics to blame here. Alright, stop shooting. No, it's mostly just friendly fire at this point. So. Good job, Lemizash. Good job. Only got 9 kills. What kind of value did you get? Not much. Alright, Pyrrhic Victory. Really? I wouldn't call that Pyrrhic. Close, yes. Definitely not decisive. But man, the Ushapti. I love that they're so good. I love that they're actually good in SFO. Like, they all... Okay, this one didn't do as much. But they did just atrocious damage. Blessed Legion did well, the archers did well. I mean, he didn't do too much, but he replenished ammo. The Necrotex did nothing, but they're just healing. They're just there to heal and provide buffs to your Ushapti. So, I wouldn't expect them to do much. And the Zandri Black Shields held. I'm still on the fence about them. I get them because they're cool, but I get them because thematically You know, kind of interesting. But I may drop them off of this army because they take up special unit slots that I could use for, I don't know, like Shopti Great Bows or something more exciting. Maybe I'll recruit those. I'll have a unit slot free. Blessedly. Oh, 2 unit slots free. Though I want to make sure that we still have a front line. Yeah, that went okay. Went okay. Went better than the auto-resolve would have given me, so that's something. The auto-resolve said I would have lost. Yeah, I hate the auto-resolve. God, I hate it. It's just, it's so... it's so whimsical. Like, some battles that you're like, this looks like it's going to be a rough battle, and then it's like, oh yeah, you'll win this with a close victory and not lose any units. You're like, are you sure about that? I mean, I'll take it. And then other times it's like, I will wipe the floor with this army, but no. Auto-resolve says I'll lose. Magic resistance, huh? That's good. You can put that on one of these Shopti. And we will bind their souls. You don't need to do any of that.
Slaves, inform the necrotect.
And we get the Cultist of Usirian. That's good. Should give that to him. Yeah, we got it already. Alright. Calm down there, Settra. I'm impressed with La Misage. You should be too.
He means nothing.
Come on. Give him a break. Alright, so we want to do, I think, so we get to pick a god to be devoted to. We actually seem to get to pick 2 gods to be devoted to, which is very cool. God, I have a thing for Ualat now after the... but that makes no sense to do with his army. Sakhmet, Goddess of the... No, that's Lich Priests. We don't want it to have anything to do with Lich Priests. Carrion, huh? Fox? 40 charge bonus and 20 melee attack for Carrion. That's ridiculous. That makes Carrion into monsters, and plus 2 units of Ushabti Great Bows, which is very cool also. That seems good here. But we also get the one here, which I think we want to do Geheb, the God of Earth, to get the Ushabti bonuses. So we're going to do that for first, and then we have another one. No, okay, it does lock all of them. Okay. Then I am satisfied with this decision, because he is the Ushabti Lord. Oh my god, and he can do this. Plus 2 Necrotects, that is so good. And plus 20% casualty replenishment for constructs in his army. Yes, please. And this. Oh my god. Give it to me. I want it. I want that cake. Alright, he cannot recruit Ushabti Great Bows. He can't recruit the Necro Warriors with swords either. The swords and shields, I should say. I'll give him... damn it.
Take me to my sarcophagus.
Dude, do you guys say that in normal conversation? You know, you're meeting up with somebody at the cafe, and, you know, and then you guys leave and decide to go somewhere else. And they're like, where should we go? And then you're like, take me to my sarcophagus. I need to start doing that, I feel like. Yeah, I'm going to start doing that more often. I feel like it's going to really spice up daily conversation. Alright, I'll get 2 Necro Warriors. Get a little bit of melee combat action. Alright, Necrotect, upgrade. Yes, please, give me all of the Necrotects. Yeah, let's make our Ushabti stronger. Why the hell not? Let's look at their stat line. 90 melee attack. 90 melee attack, 71 melee defense, and then we can still do the, we can still get the upgrades. I feel like we should. I feel like we should stop dicking around with this and give them their damn upgrades. And I feel like just doing Charnel Valley Obsidian just to make them... Though... I don't know. Some of these others could be really cool. Like, armor piercing on standard Ushabti would be awesome. Oh. What? Gives them, like, an attack ability? That's awesome. Missile resistance would be really good, too. But I'll hold out. I shall wait. Did you just say, God damn it? Alright, mate. This guy, he's had an exciting turn. So he's gonna come back to Nakura and chill out a little bit. What do we got here? Will you hurry up and just like... Oh, they're not fighting them? Really? You guys aren't fighting? Knights of Orgo? Will you hurry up and attack the Sentinels for me? That'd be just great. I'm willing to pay you to attack the Sentinels. Okay? That's a lot of money. I'm not doing any more, though. So, alright. Your loss. I was gonna make you rich. Oh yeah, Rapunzel's is still alive. Should note that. I'm very much counting on the dwarves holding this, and now that I have a fortress here in the Jaluk Oasis, yeah, I think this can defend if Arkhan decides to... Because Arkhan, when I replayed this, Arkhan was able to, like, retake the Jaluk Oasis once, which was pretty annoying.
Not betray your king.
Yeah, don't betray your king. It's not good for you. Okay. Yeah, let's end turn. See where this gets us. And I think I'll play out the next turn, and if there's a battle, I'll stop it before the battle. And run that in the next episode. But hey, I am glad that I managed to at least get it this far. Like, yes, it is a slightly different situation in the campaign, but ultimately, we still have some of the core cast of characters. We still have our Bone Giant Vizier. We still have Lanazash. Amenam Hetham is still great. Settra is still being Settra. He still ain't rolling yet, but he will, rest assured. We'll get him with his chariot. And the memes will flow once that happens. And yeah, we have some new interesting characters. Oh my god. Yeah, okay, this. Yeah. Well, we did some damage, that's for sure. Are you gonna take it? You're gonna take it. That's good. Because then I'm just gonna raise it. I'm gonna raise it, and I'm gonna use my Necrotech to bring it up to level 3. Like, honestly, it's Sudenburg. I don't give a shit about Sudenburg. Some wretched Empire settlement. I need to rename it, anyways. We need to give it a good old Nectaran name. Maybe I'll look that up in the lore. Like, if Sudenburg was actually named something else. I bet it was. I'd be shocked if it wasn't. So now the question is who gets the honor of crushing Tutankhamun? I think it's gonna be Settra, of course. I don't think Settra's the type to give somebody else honor. Yeah, he's not the type to share. We'll start going down this line with Nakaf, the Herald. Alright, Settra. It's time we deal with this guy. It says decisive victory. Thank you, auto-resolve. Do not want to have to fight this. This will just be an obnoxious slog. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna raise it, alright? This is what happens for, Alright, he defeated Tutankhamun, which is good. He gets better leadership aura. It's not the best leadership trait, but it's something. And you colonize the ruins. The Corsair, what's he gonna be? Corsair, yeah, I mean, magic item drop chance? Makes sense, you know, he's a Corsair. He's all about plundering. They're all about stealing magic items, so we'll give him that. And I'm gonna ignore the lizards for now. Tic-Tac-Toe seems to not want to mess with me, so I'm okay with that. We exterminated him once. We can do it again. They're coming. But they're welcome to fucking try. Like, have at it. Like, yeah, that's a scary army, but I'm pretty sure we can hold. We'll put him back in Nakara for now, or do we advance? You know what? Screw it. I'm coming here. He's in enemy territory. He's gonna be raiding. Alright? You can raid into the orc territory. At the very least, you can cause some rebellions. Rakaf is, I guess, just standing there, though maybe he should be raiding, too. This will be fine without him. So, yeah, you know what? He's gonna go raid as well. We're gonna have fun raiding the greenskins. And these guys... Let's take Kasabar. I've had it with these damn jerks here. I don't know if they're both going to be in range. He's kind of slow. So, yes, we are. Perfect. This is going to be a Pyrrhic Victory, but we lose no units, and I detest sieges, so I'm not going to waste my time with this. I'm not going to waste your time with it either. So we'll take Kasabar. There we go. We get a Potion of Healing, which, I guess he just takes it, and that's fine. I'm fine with him having it. Oh, the Flock of Jaff is back online. Excellent. We're going to give that to Amenam Hetham. Amenam Hetham can lose one of the archer units, right? Yeah. We'll ditch one of the archer units. And get the Flock of... Why not? Ah, it needs a special unit slot open. Shit. Well, if I ditch one, I should ditch two. Because symmetry, it's important, right? We'll ditch one of these other ones. They're not that good. Okay. Then I have 2 more units that I can get. I guess we'll just get 2 Necro Warriors. Wish I could get, yeah, I wish I could get, Carrion or Catapults. No, I wouldn't be able to get Catapults anyways, but... Alright, guys, this is where I'm going to call it off. Please leave it a like. I put a ton of work into making sure that this episode could happen, so please, yeah, help me out if you are indeed enjoying this series. This campaign will continue. God damn it! I will not let something so silly and inconsequential as the campaign dying be the end of this campaign. No, no, no. We will continue on. Settra is imperishable after all. He will not serve. He will not submit. He will be victorious, and that's that. That's it. He will be victorious. All right, guys. See you later.